staying so late. The draft's always a late night. I just start by saying that we started off with a couple goals coming into tonight. One of them was to acquire some additional assets. Another one was to add shooting. And we knew that in some way, whether it was now or in free agency, we were going to look to add another player at the shooting guard position. And we're excited that we were able to do that tonight with Tim. I'd also like to just very briefly thank the guys back there in that room, from Mike McNeve to Jeff Peterson, Rick Sund, Patrick St. Andrews, the coaches, Daniel Starkman, guys that worked tirelessly to help us pull tonight off. We have a great group back there, and it's worth mentioning all the hard work they put in. So happy to answer whatever questions you guys have.
First, what can you tell us about the 2 second-round picks, foreign guys? Will you bring them over, keep them there?
Yeah, they're under contract, both of them. They'll both stay. One's with Olympiacos, the other with Barcelona. Marcus Ericsson's a player that we've followed for quite a while. Tore his ACL, so missed a year. We thought that might actually be an opportunity. Had he played the year, probably would have gone much higher in the draft. And then Agravanis plays for Olympiacos. Both EuroLeague teams played at a very high level. So it's a good way for us to, see if we can't develop some players internationally.
At what point did as you said, the need to get a shooting guard outweigh what was available draft-wise? Was there a point where?
Yeah, so really it was an interesting draft. So as is often the case before your pick, the phones really heat up. Probably the busiest draft room I've ever been in. I think at one point we had 8 or 9 offers for 15, maybe more. I mean, it was a very busy night. I think most of the league was after one player, and those went away right before 15, and so we had known there was opportunities to potentially flip back because there was other players we had identified that we could potentially take. So we flip back, and then you start all over again with another pick. We actually use you guys to help communicate that we may have 19 because it's hard. But it started all over again, and Tim's a player that we followed for a long time that we think fits us. High character guy, good shooter, comes from a great program, good stock, and it just worked out.
When you look, though, with a fan base is going to say we went into a draft and we basically came out with, 1-2 year player that's been in the league 2 years, and it's not sexy, maybe. But can you just speak to what you think it helps to build the team?
Yeah. We just try to make the next best decision.
Right.
Tim's a player that we followed for quite a while. We're excited about what he brings to us. Shooting is something that we felt we always want to add. Tim's proven he can do that. Tim has proven he's an NBA player, and we're excited that we think he can fit in our style of play as well. We think he's a system fit for us. So we're excited about it.
For you being in that chair for the first time like this and it being that busy of a draft, what was that like for you to go through that type of experience?
It's actually it was a familiar experience for me. I've been very fortunate to have been in the same position, maybe not technically, but in terms of organizing and managing a draft room. So though it was kind of unusually busy, the actual position of sitting in that seat, kind of organizing the room, is something that felt very natural.
So now that this is done, focus turns towards free agency and all that, what needs to be done?
Well, certainly our focus begins with our guys, and we're gonna work hard to see where those go, and that begins here very quickly.
All right. Thanks, Wes.